What's going on, folks? This is Mr. Colion Noir. Yet another wonderful episode of CM Live. And I'm trying my hardest not to act like we didn't just witness history yesterday, because we did. And we officially have a new president. His name is Donald Trump. And I know there's, it's interesting when I didn't really, I knew this country was divided in many ways. I just didn't know how definitive that division was. I mean, we're literally talking like half the country in many respects. I found myself at a bar last night watching the election coverage and made a few friends, lost a few friends. And, it was something that was very intriguing to me was just the way that people took the news about Donald Trump winning the election and how many people really thought the world was going to end for whatever reason. But I will say that in many ways, I didn't have much faith when I first turned on the election and I really expected things to go completely in the opposite direction. Just because of the media coverage and the news coverage I was watching really did a really good job of painting the picture as if there's no chance in the world for Donald Trump to win this election. They painted this image that made it seem like the odds were insurmountable and it was absolutely impossible, but yet somehow it happened. And I gotta say, I love stories like this. I think without a doubt, no matter where you stand on the issues of whether or not you like Trump, you don't like Trump, whatever the case may be, his story will go down in history as one of the greatest American stories of all times, considering where he's come from to where he is now. And I'm not gonna lie to you, when it initially happened, I had my own misgivings about Donald Trump. And so here we are. Now, one thing I will say is I'm a little disappointed about some of the other things that took place, especially some of the pieces of legislation that passed in Nevada and some of the pieces of legislation that passed in California as well. And man, I really believe for California in a lot of ways because I love that place in terms of, I love going there, I love visiting there, I love being out in that energy and that environment. But man, the gun laws in that place are just atrocious and they're getting worse by the minute. But I will say, considering the way things went on the federal level now with respect to Donald Trump winning this election, I feel more confident in that now we can start to focus our attention more so on the state level. So with that being said, I'm going to go to break really quickly. When we come back, joining me is going to be Mr. Darren Lasorte. And we're going to kind of talk our way through this election, through this entire hour. So, we'll be back.